Amnesiac drifter Isaac is hired by his acquaintance and landlord Barrett to look after his niece Olga, who will occasionally go catatonic with little to no warning, putting her at risk. She lives on a remote island. The job requires the Isaac be chained in a harness that restricts him to certain portions of the house. He learns from Moi that Olga's mother went missing after locking her husband in the basement. Olga's mother went insane due to extreme claustrophobia and killed himself. At the house, Isaac finds that when lucid Olga roams around with a crossbow and ET toy rabbit with human-like glass eyes. After experiencing supernatural phenomena, Isaac discovers Olga's mother's corpse hidden behind a wall in the basement using the rabbit doll as a dosing rod, since it drums whenever anything hidden in the house is close by. Olga warns Isaac that Moi will not let him leave, revealing what Moi told her. Moi and her father were the ones who killed her mother, who enjoyed toying with her husband's claustrophobia. Moi also planned to kill his brother, but could not go through with it. He then hired Isaac, who lured Olga's father into the basement and locked him there. Isaac has Olga call Moi, who confirms the story. Isaac frees himself from the harness by taking the key from Olga's mother's corpse. Olga shuts off the power, then tries to kill Isaac, but goes catatonic, taking advantage of her catatonic state in an opportunity to escape. He looks Olga in the harness, but she manages to shoot his leg with a crossbow. Isaac regains his memory, which reveals that he was not responsible for her father's death, as he had second thoughts and had tried to warn him. We are not that Moi discovered. Moi pushed Isaac off a balcony, but he survived with amnesia. Isaac tries to escape through a crawl space and is stalked by Olga's mother. The passage leads to the part of the basement wall where he discovered her corpse, where he finds it still here. As he attempts to saw through the thin wall to get out, he notices that the corpse's head has slightly changed position. Moi arrives and sees Isaac through the hole in the basement wall. Olga shoots Moi with the crossbow, walks back stairs, and locks the basement door. Suddenly, Moi hears Isaac through the intercom, announcing he is already out of the house by escaping through another crawl space. Olga's mother saws through the wall and stalks Moi in the dark. Outside, Isaac frees a chained dog and finds Olga standing at the doorway still in the harness. The review for this movie is that Moi Barrett has an unusual proposition for his friend Isaac, a down-on-his-luck drifter suffering from selective amnesia. Isaac needs money and Moi needs someone to watch his niece, Olga, an adult orphan whose psychological troubles sometimes suffer spontaneous bursts of catatonia. Olga supposedly isn't hard to handle though. Moi assures Isaac that in all likelihood his weekend will be uneventful, since Isaac and Olga will be alone in a dilapidated old house with no one around to disturb them. That's because Olga's mother weirdly went missing several months ago and her father shoot himself in the head with a crossbow. The rundown family home is also the only structure on a lonely little island, which Isaac really wished Moi that told him about beforehand, since Isaac can't swim. There is another civet Moi conveniently left out before bringing Isaac to the house. Olga has fear of people coming into her room or coming close to her at all, so Isaac to be locked into a sleepwalking harness whose chain restricts where he can't go. Isaac barks at every bizarre. By the way, Moi adds to the job description, especially this one, but what choice does a desperate man have other than to say yes? As suspense film sets up go, say it comes at you with the right proper cracker like Isaac, fish posing viewers might look at the premise and think, oh common man, this is ridiculous. What weirdo would willingly lock themselves in a harness in a haunted looking house on an inescapable island with a brain-scrambled woman they have never met before? Much faster than one might think, however, you readily buy into his peculiar concept because the isolated Irish atmosphere is so eerily intoxicating. A crumbling house with rust-stained walls, an indeterminate time period, pained people with problematic backgrounds, mesmeric music. Savior seems to take place in a dribble limbo somewhere between vague reality and Silent Hill. Almost immediately, the movie entices its audience to ignore disbelief so they can be swallowed whole by an uneasily hypnotic setting. Sabet continues cracking up creepiness in small yet regular doses of dread as Isaac's situation grows dangerously stranger. The Energizer Bunny has nothing on the drumming rabbit doll that doubles as the film's unofficial mascot. Isaac's nerves are racked well enough by tangible oddities such as this toy, not to mention Olga's tears, where she suddenly sits like a seen-over statue. Then echoing sounds of laughter, faint tongues on his chain, and seemingly possessed paintings suggest paranormal threats might be in play too. Soviet Coyote curves into its final act at a very low speed and finds itself fighting to fill those minutes with meaningful scenes as a result. Aside from this side, where limited substance strategies so thin that the previously tense pace pops from repetitive dullness, Soviet otherwise moves with a remarkable swiftness for a slow burn creeper. The only reason Soviet does not win an unconditional recommendation is because its conclusion wobbles around on unstable narrative ground. As the mystery unfolds, your imagination writes a long list of devilish possibilities regarding what's really going on. To a moderate degree of dissatisfaction, the murky truth the movie ultimately reveals does not come true, close to being as intriguing as what your mind mulls. After pouring the foundation for a uniquely unsettling thriller, Savage strays into an angel, better suited for Arthur's interpretation than truly horrific implications. I have investigated the movie's making of backstory, but I would believe if someone said at least part of the script was improvised. Save it can't withstand much refrigerator logic security, as its story seems to tame previously established plot points on the fly, and does not hold up as tightly tied fiction when the puzzle is finally put together. Ignoring shaky late-stage storytelling, Savior capably cuffs up macabre moodiness and serious suggestions like few low-budget fright films can. On somewhat of shoestring, writer and director Damian Mc Carthy puts together a visually impressive chamber thriller with just 3 actors in one location without ever cheating viewers into feeling like they have to mentally make up for resource-restricted shortcomings. Once any dust of disappointment settles, Savior still comes out near the top of the pack for the Emerald Ashley indie horror. The movie Savior is basically about a drifter with amnesia who accepts a strange job watching over a mentally ill woman, but is forced to wear a chain harness that restricts his movement throughout her dilapidated Iceland home.